Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Pro Jamaica man, and I'm back with another video. And today I have a video for y'all on costume stats. A lot of people have been asking me, oh, what stats do you put on your costumes, and what should I do when it comes to statting my clothes and stuff like that? Should I go offensive? Should I go defensive? What should I do when it comes to my clothes, and how do I get the best stats for my character? Now, today I'm gonna go over that. So, yeah, let's get into the video, guys. Know y'all been missing me, man. I'm not dropping as much or streaming as much right now because I'm literally like working pretty much every day of the week now. So it's pretty ridiculous, but hopefully y'all understand, man. And yeah. Let's get into it, man. Alright, so first things first. The first thing you want to do when you look at your character is you want to look at your cards, right? So you see how your cards say inside shot, rebound, contact, right? So this is the guideline to what you want to do when it comes to statting your clothes, right? So when it comes to statting your clothes, if it says rebound, contact, inside shot, and you're a center, which is a rebound and contact class, what you want to do is mainly focus on these stats when it comes to statting your clothes, right? So let's jump into the costumes. And here we go. I only have two pieces of clothes pro statted because I wanted to pro stat everything, but then I realized I want to actually switch to another center that's out right now. That's really good for what I do. And the center is Sukino, so I opted to not pro stat all my clothes. And it was really smart because I got fed up, man, with all these contact fails, all these block fails, and I was about to pro stat literally everything, right? So I'm glad I didn't do it, but yeah, let's get into the clothes, man. Alright, so now we're in the outfit part of the clothing. I have a couple outfits that are three statted or single piece outfits, like this mummy outfit. Uh, I put rebound, contact, and block on it, but today I'm gonna go over my kunai set because this is basically the latest set that I have. So when it comes to that, I I I I choose like singular stats separately because of that. So yeah, let's start with the upper
Alright,
body. So for the upper body part, I have a custom or outfit that is customizable still, and I'm going to use it as a template just to show you guys what stat I would go for on my clothes. Now I would waste sapphires and do it, but I have to save these sapphires for my Sukino when I get her because I don't know how much resources I'm gonna be able to save within the next 2 weeks, right? Because that's when Sukino is supposed to drop. So however much I could save or use based off of this and get Evo coins and stuff like that is how far I'm gonna be able to evolve my character. And I'm somebody who likes the plus 20% evolve off of the tree, so um the plus 20 box contact or plus, yeah, it's plus 20 for a 500 rated character. Cyborg T is 400 rated. That's why he's not getting up so high when it comes to that, so don't mind that. But I want to evolve her as much as possible, so I'm going to be using this customizable piece of clothing, the upper clothing, as a template just to show you guys what stat I would go. So for the center, rebounding is definitely a go. You want to go rebounding because it improves your rebound range and height. So if you chip out and you know what I'm saying, you clearly have the free rebound win, or you're clearly the person who is supposed to win the rebound, and then somebody magically jumps over you and grabs the rebound off of your chip out, that means your rebound stat is not high enough. And centers don't really have block on their meta card deck, which is the Apache card deck. So what you want to be focusing on is maxing those stats as much as possible. So the contact, rebound, block, Uh, and yeah, that's mainly all the stats that you want to be focusing on when it comes to these characters. So for the upper chest piece or the upper body piece, you go for the rebound stat, right? So now we head on over to the body part or the lower body part, right? And again, I have a customizable template piece of clothing. It's the back 23 lower body piece or the pants for the back 23 set from last season pass, excuse me. And obviously on this piece of clothing you get the contact, right? So 299 so far, so that's a 598 when it comes to the pieces of clothing that you want to stat, right? So 598 so far. I will be doing a little calculation for you guys just to make it easier, right? All right, so let's move on to the next. All right, so the next part we have here is the shoes. Now, this is the second piece that I have clothing stats on. I wish I didn't stat these pieces of clothing, but it's been helping me because uh, I have like what, two something block 210 block, and with this I have 216 or 17 block. So um really helpful when it comes to blocking. I don't have just 215, which means I have a higher chance of blocking the shot, and with 100% blocking chance, uh you're gonna be having a better chance, you know what I'm saying, to stop your opponent or getting, you know what I'm saying, into those spots, getting those contests when it comes to shots, because with low block you're not gonna be able to contest as good. So this really helps out. And again, I have another piece of clothing which is the back 23 boots. So add another 299 to the totals so far, and we are at 897, right? And on this piece of clothing, it's very controversial which stat to go for. A lot of people like the little extra run, but hey, 2 run on a center is not gonna kill you. Right now I have 223 run, and I'm telling you, 225 will not feel that much different. The only time that run starts feeling different is when you get up to those 230, 240 ranges, and that's when you really start to see, you know what I'm saying, those big movement differences. But on this piece of clothing, I would go for block. And yeah, let's head on over to the backs. All right, and I have on the kunai back. I actually do not have a piece of clothing, so I might have to buy something here. Good thing that I have some costume tokens, even though I don't want to use costume tokens. So I think I'm gonna, oh wait, I don't have these devil wings. Let me cop these. Yeah, let me cop these devil wings. I like how these look. I always felt like they went with Raven. It's just because they were dropped the same time as Raven. I just didn't have the money to cop it when it came out. But look at that. Oh my, so juicy. Oh my god. Yes, that looks so good. Alright, so I have the kunai back on, right? So this was part of the kunai B set. If you bought the kunai A set when it came out in the discount shop, you would have realized that the kunai back was in the actual kunai B set. So I had to get the kunai A and B set. That shit was, it was expensive, guys. I kind of, it kind of hurts, you know what I'm saying, that they did that, but hey, it is what it is, right? It looks good with the outfit. It hides the little string on the back of the uh, kunai A set fit, which it looks nasty to me, this little black string at the back. So I'm glad it's there to hide it and actually make it look neater. But yeah, on the piece of back clothing, add 199 to your sapphire cost, by the ways, and I put rebound plus 2. Now you could put mid shot on this, but Centers are already green in mids. Like if you shoot a uncontested mid, you're more than likely gonna green it unless somebody is close to you and they contest it a little bit, right? And sometimes on centers, I've even made like mid contested shots. So I've made blue contested shots, blue minus 30, minus 40 contested shots, just off just my base stats, like nothing upgraded into uh, mid shot attributes. So uh, percentages in this game when it comes to mid obviously are very strong. So uh, yeah, take advantage of that, guys. And yeah, that's 199 to your item cost, right? So 199 plus 897, and we're at 1,096 sapphires. Not so bad so far. But yeah, let's get into the accessories now. And yeah. Alright, so when it comes to your accessories, you got the hair or the hat. You have the wristband, the chain, and the backpack or mask, right? So well, it's the mask. It's not the backpack. The backpack is back. It's completely separate than the accessories, even though a backpack is an accessory. But yeah, let's move on from that, right? So when it comes to these, you have the here, the chain, the wristband, and the mask, right? So I'm gonna use this hentai mask. Shout out to the men of culture, man. Damn, 597. I think this is a three-piece set. I don't want to use a three-piece set, so because I'm going singular in this one. So on this one again, contact on the here. So plus 199 to your item cost. Again, we're almost finished with statting all the clothes. I've pretty much been going rebound and contact on pretty much everything because it's obvious what I want to do, right? I want to stack these stats as much as possible. Now, when it comes to your glasses, here's another little controversial spot that you could get stuck in. You could want a little extra block, you could want a little extra rebound. But what comes into play when you go for these stats that you want a little bit more of, like the run or the block or the mid shot, is are you a person who is going to be applying pro stats to your clothes, right? So are you min-maxing these stats with real money, and are you going to upkeep it to where it becomes a part of your game? Because you could pro stat for 1 month and then you don't pro stat the next month, and then you try to play the same way and it affects your gameplay style. So uh keep that in mind, guys. Min max the stats that are, you know what I'm saying, important to you, important to your build for your character class, that's going to maximize your effectiveness on the court for your teammates, right? So, and yourself, because if you're not getting rebounds, you're getting snagged. Nobody not gonna want to play with you, and it's just the honest truth. Like, if you're getting snagged, if you're getting a block farmed, you know what I'm saying, if you're missing all your shots, nobody's not gonna want to pass you the ball or play with you because you're ineffective, right? So yeah, let's move on to the chain now. And on the chain, it's obvious what we go here because you have a couple stats. You have run, block, and inside shot. Inside shot applies to like the post up hook, the hook shot when you do it, uh, the sky hook shot when you do it. Uh, all these things come into play when you use this stat comes into play when you use that skill, right? So what you want to do here is look at what you're going for with the min-maxing again, right? So you're basically a min-maxer for your build, right? you're the author of how you're gonna play, right? You're the brains behind everything that you want to do in terms of your character, right? So, are you a blocking center? Are you a center who picks up a lot? Are you a scoring center? You're definitely not dribbling, so don't go for control. Unless somebody decides to troll and go for a center control build, but I don't think you could get a lot of stats even if you go for a low control build because centers have like what 50 control. Why would you want to do that? But yeah, I went for block here because it was the obvious choice for me. So plus 199 to your item cost, and we're at 1494. Not too bad, not too shabby when it comes to your item stats, statting your clothes. As you can see, I have 9,000, but the average player could get that much just by just going for certain things in the game, right? And I will explain that after I'm done. So yeah, next, we have the wristband. So on the wristband, I go for a block again. I could go for inside shot, but there is a percentage system in this game, and you're gonna end up missing the inside shot anyways. Even if you have the maximum amount of the inside shot, it's not 100% guarantee because of like my brother there, Yuruko said last night. It's a percentage system and contest comes into account, right? So obviously, if you have paint shot interruption, which is what I went over on my stats in detail video, you're gonna get a little contest when it comes to your inside shot. So your post up hooks, your sky hooks, your hooks are all gonna be affected by the contest to your inside shot. So um, I went for a block here because it was the safest stats to stack when it came to this piece of clothing. And yeah, let's go to the final piece of clothing, the mask. So there are a lot of full face masks, and I opted to not go for that because I was going for singular pieces, right? Just to show y'all like how much it would cost if I just went and did it solo. It comes out to the same amount, but it's just singular pieces, right? So on this piece of clothing, run, stamina, and pass, right? So run is if you're a pickup center, if you're a center who plays a lot of help defense, you want to do this. You don't play a lot of help defense and you don't need over 230 speed as a center because you're mainly rebounding and just passing class, right? A lot of centers get dunked on, stuff like that. So when it comes to rebounding, you're king, right? So when it comes to post defense, you're supposed to be king, right? You're supposed to be getting those layups. You're supposed to be getting those double clutches and stopping the opponent when it comes to the rim. Like, excuse me, if somebody like is attacking the rim a lot, you're expected to stop the rim is what I mean. So when it came to this, I didn't really look at stamina centers are supposed to be very smart when it comes to stamina consumption, so I ignored that completely. I have my stamina in check to where I could, you know what I'm saying, move around and do what I have to do, and if I run out, I run out. If I don't, I don't. Plus 2 stamina is not gonna help me with what I do, so I completely ignored the run and the stamina. And I'm not. What am I gonna do with extra pass? Like centers have like what 120 pass already. So what am I gonna do? 140 pass. Like you don't need to stack pass on a center, right? So yeah, when it comes to that, I wouldn't focus too much on it. But yeah, let's use the template again. 199 to your item cost, so plus 199, and that's 1693 in total for everything when it comes to your clothes. Obviously, go contact. I used process of elimination for this one, and there we have it, right? So you gain a lot of little extra stats to your stats, and you're able to compete a little better because of these extra stats. So if you're wondering why somebody is jumping over you, why this is happening, why that is happening, this is the reason, right? So all these pro stats and extra stats on clothes, and then you have the season item, which is the shining star. A lot of people have shining stars. No, the boombox from last season. So the boombox applies +5, +16 stats to everything. I believe so. Is it here? Yeah, it applies +16 stats to everything, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, if somebody who has it, could y'all just comment in the comments how much it gives? I'm sure the last time I checked when it was in the shop, it was +16 to everything. But yeah, excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed that little stat go over stat review for the center clothing. I will be doing it for all the positions. I'm losing my voice right now, to be honest. I'm really sorry, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, 1693, almost 1700 sapphires in total to stat all your clothes. Now, how do you get these sapphires, right? I'm gonna show you a lot of ways you could get these sapphires. So, just by playing the game, right? Just by playing the game, you're able to gain a lot of sapphires on the second, seventh, 12th, sorry DDoS, I'm making a video. 12th, 17th, and 22nd day, and then the 27th day. And on the 10th and 30th day, you could gain 700 sapphires in total, added to all these extra sapphires. So that's pretty much over 1,000 sapphires, right? Another method is the monthly card method. You gain 150 sapphires per day for the entire month. Now, I think it was Star who did a calculation on this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So 150 times 30, right, or 31 is 4,500, right? So 150 times 31 is 4650, right? So you could gain 4650, which is more than enough to stat your clothes just off having the monthly card. The top up, it doesn't give anything out except dunks, tricks, and clothes. So let's not go over that. Lucky rebate is pretty much the same. Um, the next thing you could do is the growth fund, right? So when it comes to the growth fund, you buy the growth fund. I think it's like, excuse me. I think the growth fund was like $17, 16, $17, 15, like $15. Buy now for 1,000, so that's like what, like 15, $16. I'm calculating off New York taxes, so it's like 16, $17 if you're in New York. But for all the other states that don't apply too much taxes on these things, it's around the average $15, right? Which is this. So you pay 1,000. As you can see, you get a little extra diamonds when you buy that, and you get a lot of diamonds back, right? 7,888 just off having the growth fund, right? 7,892 just off having this. Now you're not, we don't have the max level yet, which is 50. So rank 45 is not unlocked, but when it unlocks, I'll be able to get a little extra sapphires. And then another way is the survey. We had a survey the other day, and excuse me, you could get a little extra based off of that. I'm really losing my voice. I don't know. I've been drinking water, but because I sleep in like a really cold environment, I sleep with my AC on, so it messes up my voice sometimes. So I don't know. Maybe I need to drink more water. But yeah, that's the next way. And then just by logging into the game, you gain extra sapphires. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little clothing stat review. Here go my stats right here when I min max all of this. Now I did reset my Raven last night, so I'm rocking completely different stats when it comes to these things. So excuse me, and my rating dropped. So man, I don't know how long they're gonna take to drop Sukino, but I heard it's gonna be until the middle of next season. It's gonna be worth though because when I get her, I'm gonna be able to perform more effectively at what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm literally doing this right before my work, so I hope you guys appreciate this, man. I literally have no other time. I think I'll be able to stream tonight, so you guys will be seeing me tonight. If you made it this far in the video, man, make sure you type stream in the comments. Type stream in the comments, and yeah, join my Discord if you haven't already. Check out the other channel content, and yeah. It's your boy Pro Jamaica, man. I'm out of here. Peace.